There are two types of candlesticks: green candles and red candles. A green candlestick forms when the candle closes above its opening price, showing that buyers were stronger than sellers. Similarly, a red candlestick forms when the closing price is below the opening price, showing that sellers were stronger than buyers. A single candlestick consists of two parts: the wick, also called the shadows, and the body. The end of the upper wick shows the highest price reached during that period, while the end of the lower wick shows the lowest price reached during that period. For the candle's body, however, things are a bit different. On a green candle, the bottom of the body shows the opening price for that period, and the top shows the closing price. For a red candle, it's the opposite. The top shows the opening price, and the bottom shows the closing price. When we look at a chart, we'll notice that candlesticks come in various shapes. Some have larger bodies, others have longer wicks on one side, and some have small bodies with short wicks. Each of these shapes gives us unique information about price movements, and understanding them is essential for price action traders to analyze the market more accurately. The first type is candles with big versus small bodies. The body of a candle can reveal a lot about the strength or weakness of buyers and sellers. For example, let's look at a green candle with a big body. This type of candle shows that buyers were much more dominant. This is because price opened at a lower level, but because the buying pressure was so high and sellers were weaker, buyers were able to push the price up significantly without much resistance from sellers. This is why the candle closes in this shape. Similarly, a red candle with a big body shows that sellers were much more dominant. The price opened at a higher level, but since sellers were stronger, they managed to push it down significantly with little resistance, moving the price sharply downwards before the candle closes. A candle with a small body tells a different story. A green candle with a small body shows that, although buyers were in control, they weren't very dominant, as sellers also put up a lot of resistance. The price opened lower, and buyers tried to pushing it up. But since sellers were almost as strong, the price didn't move much and ended near the opening price. This is why the candle has a small body. Similarly, a red candle with a small body shows that sellers were in control, but not dominant. The price opened at a point above, and sellers pushed it down. However, due to either a lack of selling pressure or strong resistance from buyers, they couldn't push the price down significantly, which is why the candle closes in this shape. Second type is candles with large wicks. The size of a candle's wick also gives us valuable information about price action. For example, a candle with a long wick on the bottom side indicates significant buying pressure. This is because for a wick to be long on the bottom, the price must have moved down significantly at one point. However, before the candle closed, buyers were strong enough to push the price back up considerably. This is why a long wick below indicates strong buying pressure. For the complete opposite, a candle with a long wick on the upper side indicates strong selling pressure. This is because for the wick to be long on the upper side, the price must have moved up significantly at one point, reaching a high level. However, before the candle closed, sellers managed to reject this upward move and push the price back down considerably. This is why a long upper wick indicates strong selling pressure. The third type is candles with a small body and equal wicks. If a candle has a small body and equal wicks, it indicates that neither buyers nor sellers are in strong control. This is because both buyers and sellers tried to push the price up and down during this period, but neither side was significantly dominant, so the candle closed near its opening price. In this example, buyers had a slight advantage, as the candle closes green. However, their strength is still nearly equal to the sellers. Understanding the concepts of body and wicks is essential as we begin learning about basic candlestick patterns, so keep them in mind as we move forward.